Hello, everyone. I want to talk with you a little bit today about the way that internet marketing, online marketing, call it SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization, how these things can actually transform an old business. Now, a lot of our clients have successful businesses. They've been in business for a long time, but their business started before the era of the internet and websites. And so maybe they put together a website at some point in the past, and but now they're finding that their website doesn't rank anymore, or it just doesn't look very good. It's still stuck in 1999, and like clothing and fashion and automobiles from that era, it looks out of date. And so when people, if they find your website, when they land on it, instantly they're going to bounce off because it's not very user-friendly. And part of the reason I think this happens is because people abide by this view that if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? We've got a website and we'll just leave it there. But the problem is, even if your business is making generally the same amount of money that it has been making in the past, it doesn't mean that you're not losing market share. So let's say that let's just use a $1 million revenue figure. And let's say you've made $1 million a year for the past 5 years, and you haven't done a thing to your website, your web marketing, whatever. And $1 million in revenue is pretty decent, provided that you're keeping your costs down and so on. But however, there are a couple things. Number one, not to mention the cost of living goes up and inflation and so on. But the problem with that is it could be that you are in an industry where other people who are marketing their websites much more aggressively are gaining market share. So yes, you're maintaining the status quo, but it could be that you are actually losing market share because your website isn't performing as well as it could or as well as it should. So this is what we do. We help people to do internet marketing. And it is efficient, it's very cost effective, it's one way for you to breathe new life into your business almost overnight. You can transform the face of your business. You can start interacting with customers that you didn't even know existed by reaching out through social media channels. And so I'm going to show you some of the things that we have on our site that, quite frankly, everybody should have on their business site. So, the first thing is we've got our social signals. Let me see if I can highlight that for you a little bit better. Let's draw on the screen, and let me just highlight that. So we've got social signals right here. Now, what are social signals? Social signals are things like Facebook. This is Google Plus, Twitter, and YouTube. These are channels that people use to find businesses, find information. And the reason why this is important, if think about it as business is sort of like fishing. The more hooks you have in the water, the higher the likelihood is that you are going to catch something. If you just have some old website that's sitting back on page 8 for an important term, let's say you're a lawyer in Jacksonville, and you're on page 8 for lawyer in Jacksonville. Well, nobody's visiting your website. And quite frankly, you could have all these social signals, and it probably wouldn't do you much good if your page isn't ranking. But when you do digital marketing with a firm like us, Jacksonville SEOs, you want to learn how to reach out, and this is what we do for our clients. So you want people to be able to link to your Facebook page to see, is there social proof? Are they, putting things on Facebook? Are they interacting? Do they have an audience? Google Plus as well. It depends on what industry you're in. It's just another platform to share information. Some people really like it. Twitter, we use Twitter quite a bit, and it's a way that you can search for people and interact with people who are looking for what it is that you sell. Uh, Let me see if I can give you an example. So let me click on my Twitter here, and it's going to take us to, this is our Twitter feed essentially. And you can see that we're interacting with people generally in Jacksonville because that's where we're stationed. And we'll share things with hashtags Jacksonville or SMM, which means social media marketing, or SEO. And people search for these terms. It's one way to interact. We like to use a lot of images as well. Sometimes we'll throw something fun out, like a playlist that we're listening to at work. We might give some advice to other SEOs or make a comment on something that's happening here in Jacksonville, like the new proposal for the shipyards. So Twitter is a great way to reach out to people within the area and talk to them about things that are going on. So if you're not taking advantage of Twitter, if you don't have a Twitter stream, number one, you're missing out on a worthwhile backlink. You can put your links in Twitter, but you're also missing out on interaction with people around you. Okay, so, and the same thing with YouTube, making a video, and that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, so the easiest way, as I was saying, for your business, an older business, the easiest way for you to begin internet marketing is to get a website. And that's what we do for clients. We make great websites and we rank websites. And if you don't have one, or if yours is outdated, then talk to us. But let me show you some of the key features that we like to use on ours. Number one, we've got this big image of this guy. Now, statistically speaking, research has shown that people react to faces, and they react positively to faces rather than to just an abstract image or no image at all. Faces help to communicate emotion. They help to charge a website and get people excited, or maybe put people in whatever mood it is that you're wanting to put them in. If you're a lawyer in Jacksonville, then it could be that you want to show people that you're very tough. And so you would take a photo of your staff, all looking pretty serious, probably wearing dark colored suits, and standing in front of a stack of legal books, right, to communicate that image. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people jazzed and excited about their website. But anyway, so that's one thing. The other big thing is, let me just highlight this here, is something called a call to action button. Now, this is something that every website should have, a call to action button. You're asking people to do something. You want to ask them to do something when they're on your website. A website is not merely just for information. It's to convert people into paying customers. And if you have a good business or service, then you want people to know where they can order, where they can see it, where they can learn more about it, where they can schedule a consultation. So you want to make that prominent, you want to make it clear, and ideally, it shouldn't be in the same color as everything else. So we purposely did not make this blue because it would have blended into, the logo, what the guy's wearing, the social icons, and so on. We wanted to make it stand out a bit. And so when you click on this button, it's going to take you right to our contact page. And this is where people can, put in their information. They can call us if you're on a mobile. This is clickable. You can just click our number, 904-513-0183, and it will call us directly. About the contact form, we don't like to ask people for much information, just a name, first name is fine, an email so we can get back in touch, and a short message, and boom, they can hit send, and it's off and into our email system. So, internet marketing can really help your business, but you have to make it easy for people to find your site, to buy. And that's what we do at Jacksonville SEOs. There's a study by, I think is it Relevanza? I think that's the name of the company. That something like 95, 96% of all consumers search for local businesses online. So if you are in law, if you are a medical doctor, if you are a mechanic, it doesn't matter. If you're a locksmith or a roofer, people who used to go to the yellow pages are now going to Google to look for a website. And what they want to see there is good information. They want to know how they can contact you. And they want that website to work. They want it to be fast as well. So if you have a small business, just throwing up a random website is not going to do it in this day and age. You need to have a website that's on point, on message, has good copy, and that is ranking for key terms related to your industry. Well, these are just a couple ways that a business can use SEO to breathe new life into it, to get new customers, to boost their revenue, to gain market share, to interact with customers that are sort of on the fence about whether they want to buy and so on. So if this is something that you're interested in, and let's hope you are if you've watched this far, then get in touch with us at Jacksonville SEOs. You can reach us at jacksonvilleseos.com and go to our website where you can click reserve my free consultation, and that'll take you right to this page. Or you can just call us on the phone, and we'd be happy to talk and take a look at your site and your situation and figure out a strategy to make your website start working overtime for you.